Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm finally bringing you guys this long-awaited video, which even I basically have been waiting to film this video because I just have taken my time. I really have. I probably should have packed these bags like 2 weeks ago. I just didn't. I was taking my sweet time, making sure that I wasn't overly packing or under packing. I also, in general, excuse me, I'm drinking sparkling water, so just don't mind the out of breath, acid reflux, just everything. And I just had to kick Piper out because if I'm on the floor doing anything, she wants to be all up in my business, so you'll probably hear her. That's the only thing that sucks about having floors. You can hear her friggin'. Also, she's been loving this room because we have, I almost said his name, we have baby Flynn's like stuff everywhere, and she has been eyeing all of his stuffed toys, and she's gotten 2 already and messed them up. 3 actually, and good toys, really great ones. So kind of just irritated with everything right now. 3rd trimester is no joke. Everything comes back from the 1st trimester. Like, I've heard even sickness and stuff. Only thing that's come back for me is the nausea, which honestly I will take any day over throwing up. Because yeah, my first 2 trimesters sucked. Couldn't eat breakfast. You guys know I am a lover for breakfast. I love cooking. I love doing all of that stuff, and I couldn't do any of that stuff for myself. I barely had an appetite. Just was not fun. Early pregnancy. 3rd trimester, I have just an out of this world hunger, and I love it, and I've been taking advantage of it. Just eating like bigger portions when I used to not be able to eat this much. So I'm exhausted all the time, and I'm just at the point where I'm like, get out of me, I'm not the one. So anyway, as you can tell by the title, this is a what's in our hospital bags. So technically what's in my hospital bag, but I'm showing you guys what I packed for all 3 of us. So Randall and I, that's why there's a suitcase here. And then this is the baby's bag with like some of my small stuff, like toiletries and stuff in here. But how cute is this bag? First of all, this is an actual hospital bag. I found this on the Zara website and added it to my registry, and my mom, bless her heart, got this for me, like not even for our showers or anything. She just thought it was also a really cute bag, and she couldn't believe that Zara had this labeled under a hospital bag. And so it's like a huge tote, which I love because I'm definitely going to obviously use it as like a tote, especially now that I'm gonna be a mom. I'm gonna be hauling around a bunch of stuff. Comes with 2 front pockets that are really deep, and then no pockets inside, unfortunately, but it came with like a toiletry bag, like a pouch bag, that's pretty decently sized. So I did use that, and I did put it in here. But this is where I feel like I definitely overpacked, so I'm probably going to go through it again. But let's start off with this bag. Also, if you can tell, we're in the nursery. My mom just found this item and dropped it off yesterday. So this is what we're going to transform into the changing table. Just adds a lot more storage, but we're going to give it a different look, if you will. And yeah, for now it's just right here in the middle of the room. We just painted that green piece, which I'm super excited to show you guys. You guys need to follow me on Instagram because that's where I'm going to give all the nursery updates, if not in a vlog, hopefully soon. The crib is built. Randall's office stuff is still here. So this is still going to be an office space for the time being, because we are not sure if we're going to stay and renew our lease here or if we're going to find a bigger place. Ideally, we're already looking for a bigger place, But obviously if that just doesn't work in our favor, then we're gonna renew the lease here. So whatever happens, regardless, I still wanted to do a nursery. So yeah, anyway. And yeah, this is just stuff that I also was taking more so advice from nurses and OB doctors. These are things that they were like all recommending to bring, and this is why I felt like I was underpacking, because then a lot of second-time mom videos I started watching and what they actually brought and used in their hospital bags, and so I kind of pulled from both, and that's where we're at. Starting with, like, I'm just gonna kind of pull. I attached our little white noise maker onto the handle of the bag so that it's easy to just easy access. Yeah, this is just the little hush machine. I also still want to purchase the shusher just so that we have a couple of them. Plus that way, like, one of them can actually stay on one of our bags, on one of the diaper bags, and the other one can stay here in the nursery or wherever he sleeps. Thankfully, the bassinet that we have plays music, so one of the options for the sounds, it plays like lullabies and stuff, but then the other option is like actual white noise, so that's super convenient. We don't really need to have like a machine wherever the bassinet is, but like in the crib, for instance, or just whatever the case may be. Obviously it's nice to have one like in my purse and then in the diaper bag. You just never know. And then another thing that I am bringing, probably not necessary, but I just want to clip it onto the bag in case. It's just little poop bags, just this white little poop bag holder, and then these cute blush pink poop bags that I got when I ordered Piper's harness. It's called Wild One, so if you have dogs, I highly suggest Wild One because they just have the cutest stuff. They really get you. It's just all aesthetically pleasing. So I got Piper this color, their blush harness, and like a couple of toys and stuff, and because of what I bought or something, they threw in a free couple of rolls of their poop bags, and of course their poop bags are aesthetically pleasing. I said, no, this is not for dog poop. It could be for diapers, like kind of somewhat better. I also, which was a good idea, from a mom, she got these inkless ink pads because I remember thinking about this and then I just never, I forgot all about it. So I'm super glad that I just recently watched this video of hers sharing what she brought to the hospital, because this is such a great idea and I'm so excited. And I originally wanted to get these for the dog's paw prints, but obviously it makes sense to do it with a baby on the way too. So basically I'll share the links to like some of or most of these items that I can on like my like to know it or something. But basically it comes with the papers, right? And these are the inkless ink pads. So basically you put like the paper or something underneath, and all you have to do, like say my hand, I just stamp it on and the ink goes onto the paper and not on my hand. So it's genius because then our newborn little baby is not gonna have ink all over him, but we get to have his like hours old prints of his little feet and hands. And then I want to do like the dog's paws also. So I'm totally bringing these because I would just love to have these. I mean, we could totally wait until we get home. Who's to say we're gonna remember and have time at the hospital? I don't know, but I'm bringing them just in case we do end up having time to do it there. I also am bringing cooling gel pads. I don't know what my hospital is providing as far as breastfeeding and pre and postpartum care, but I mean, not to like I'm definitely not bragging or anything by all means, but my hospital is pretty high end. Like, it's in Laguna Hills. Like, they're pretty freaking bougie. My doctor's freaking awesome, and she keeps saying that this hospital is great. Like, they're rated #1 in Orange County, and so I definitely believe it, just because I have been a couple of times to my hospital already for like different appointments and stuff, and just the office or the hospital alone is like very bougie. So I feel like they are gonna provide me with enough things to get by while I'm in the hospital. Otherwise, all my postpartum stuff that I bought is staying here, because I know a lot of you guys were writing me in my DMs after I said that, saying like that I should still bring everything for postpartum and all this stuff, and I just don't feel like it's necessary. And like I said, I watched a lot of videos from like doctors, from the OBs, from the nurses, and all that, and they literally said that it's not necessary to bring anything when they provide everything, and just lighter to pack. But some of the things I'm bringing are mostly for like breastfeeding, so hopefully, God willing, I will be able to breastfeed. So I'm bringing cooling pads for, you know, the nips. This is one item that I am bringing that's for postpartum, that I did see a few moms talk about that they brought to the hospital, and that they are super glad they brought to the hospital. So this is just a dermoplast, pain, burn, and itch. Oh, and then I gotta put this in here. But a charger. I found extra ones when I was cleaning up this place, so bringing a charger, that way I don't have to unplug mine that we have here at home, and this is just an extra one that we have, which is great. Forget where this opens. This is the pouch that comes with the bag, so we're just gonna go through this really quick. I am bringing hand lotion. This is just lotion from Trader Joe's, ultra moisturizing hand cream. I love this stuff. It feels super moisturizing. If you've been in the hospital before, it's almost like airports and airplanes where I just feel super dry and gross all the time. So I'm bringing these, or I'm bringing this. I'm bringing wet wipes, because disinfecting all the time. And then I also threw in some like makeup stuff just in case. Who's to say I, you know, go into labor in the middle of the night, maybe I want to take pictures and stuff, so I'm kind of just bringing like creams and stuff. I'm bringing a lip mask, my most hydrating one, which is this Laneige lip sleeping mask. Laneige, I think it's pronounced. And then I'm also bringing this Skin Proud refresher, which is just like a refreshing mist. Love this. Probably gonna have these like all by my bedside, like I've seen people have. I'm bringing gum because I didn't even realize. I don't know where I saw this, but it was so funny to me when I opened up the comments and people were agreeing to make sure that you or your spouse have fresh breath, because if your spouse is right there next to your face, and they just had like onions or something, that it's just very discouraging and you do not want them in your face. And I just, who would have thought? Plus me, I'm the same way. Like, I'd rather, if I don't have the energy or time to get up and want to go brush my teeth, gum. So having gum on deck. I'm bringing a little beauty blender. This is just in its little case. Yeah. And then I'm bringing my Ilia cream blush. I think this is one of their new shades, which is Whisper. And I love their cream blushes. So when they sent me the new shades, I just went through them, and I'm picking this one because it's like very vibrant and fresh. So if I do end up having the energy to like put on any type of makeup, I'm bringing concealer and blush to look alive. And then I brought, or I'm packing my little mini translucent powder from Laura Mercier. And I'm bringing my tinted moisturizer, but I'm not sure how I'm gonna feel about wearing this. But you know, You just never know. Also bringing Tylenol just in case. For Randall, for my mom. You just never know. Always feel like you can never not have like ibuprofen, Advil, or Tylenol on deck, you know? So bringing it. Thankfully, I did hear from my hospital. They did let me know that I will be able to have Randall and my mom in the room with me, and they are not allowed to switch out with anyone, and there's also no visitors allowed whatsoever still with all the regulations. So I mean, fortunately enough, I get to have like my mom there, because obviously Randall was going to be there regardless, which I was still really hoping that they were allowing, you know, that one extra person. So yeah, it's nice that my mom still gets to be in there with me, but it does suck that I don't get visitors during visitor hours. But yeah, whatever. And then I stuck in another pouch in here. This is actually from our diaper bag, because it matches. So yeah, this goes in our diaper bag, but I'm using it for more baby stuff. So this stuff, who's to say I'm gonna touch it, but I'm still bringing it just in case. So I'm bringing these little frig rubber pacifiers, and then these are pacifier wipes. I'm like blinking. I don't know where I'm like looking, but I'm like not reading what it's saying. So yeah, bringing pacifiers, pacifier wipes. I'm keeping the pacifiers in here. I have a case for pacifiers, I just don't know where it's at, and I'm debating if I should just order one. But again, I don't know if the baby's gonna take a pacifier while we're in the hospital. I've also heard to kind of delay using pacifiers if I plan on breastfeeding. I also don't really care. Like, if he takes a pacifier, that would be awesome, because I just remember watching Avery so young. She breastfed for a little bit, but then she started taking bottles because Anna went back to work so soon, but she never took a pacifier. She hated pacifiers, and it was the worst time ever, having a screaming infant, like screaming bloody murder, and she just would not take a pacifier. And as much as she would take bottles, it's like I can't feed her every second of the day. She also just refused to sleep. So I really am not opposed to using these, is my point. To each their own, so please don't come for me. I do have nails. I just got them done yesterday with my girl Jalen, and I told her we're gonna keep them short for a little while, you know, gonna have a newborn, probably not till summertime or even the holidays will I be able to get longer ones. Just, you know, right now they're just a little more rounded. It's not as pointy as I usually get, and definitely not as long, just to be able to do more things without the worry of like poking him. But then my good friend Brittany came through with this Bumco contraption. And this does have its own case, but this basically helps you apply creams. So I don't even need to get my fingers dirty or whatever. This helps apply like diaper creams, whatnot, and really get in the crevices. And especially if you just like don't like doing that stuff, regardless if you're becoming a mom, it's understanding if you would rather not use your fingers to apply any creams or anything. You know, they clearly make this stuff for a reason. So I'm packing this, and then I'm also packing this huge tub of Aquaphor. Again, who's to say that the hospital is not going to be, you know, doing the diaper changes and helping us out and have, well, you know, majority of this stuff regardless, their own creams and stuff. But I also think that the hospital is a great place for Randall to learn how to change a diaper, and what better way than to use the things that we already have, you know? So we'll see. But that's what's in here. It's not very much, but you know. Okay, and now we're gonna get into my stuff and baby stuff. I think the only thing that I packed in here for myself besides the toiletries is my going home outfit, with some nursing bras. So that was one of the biggest things, was like, what do I pack for myself? Because I feel like baby is so easy. What do I need to bring for myself? Because, you know, you're the one going through birth. So the OB videos and nurse videos that I was watching literally just said, bring like comfy stuff for yourself to wear and really just worry about like your going home outfit. So I got this matching set from Gap, and if you don't shop at Gap or Old Navy, all I can say is you're missing out. You're really missing out. So I actually bought a going home outfit, or like I got Randall a whole like hospital stay outfit, also from Gap while I got this. They also say that your going home outfit should still be maternity sized, because obviously you're still gonna be bloated and stuff. So, but we all know I buy oversized loungewear, everything pretty much. So I'm gonna wear this even not as maternity stuff. So I got them in like the sizing that I would usually buy not pregnant, if that makes sense. But also maternity friendly, because that's why I got it in loungewear. Like I didn't want to get like leggings or compression pants or anything. I wanted to get something comfy to be able to come home in and literally just lounge in, because obviously I don't think that I'm gonna want to do anything, let alone change after I come home from the hospital. So I got these pants in a size medium. They're just lounge pants. And then I got the matching long sleeve top, which I almost got in a small, but I also got in a medium because the reviews said that it was running a little bit too small. And so I am glad that I got it in a medium. I feel like I could have gotten away with a small, but it definitely would have been a little bit tighter on the skin. And yeah, so I got a medium. I just feel like to match with the pants, it should look a little bit more flowy. So this is my going home outfit. I'm probably messing up by bringing something light to come home in, but depending on how I show up to the hospital, like with whatever I'm wearing, like I'll probably bring like an oversized darker sweater like this and not have to worry. I'm more so worried about the fact that I might like bleed through you know, one of my diapers or pads or whatever. But again, I'm coming straight home from the hospital. Nobody to impress. I also am bringing these nursing bras that I got from Target, I think. And it came in this 2-pack, so I'm just bringing both just in case. I think I might wear one while like physically delivering, just because I've heard that delivering in the gown can be a little too suffocating, or you just like don't want to deliver with like too much on your body. And that makes 100% sense, because if you've been pregnant before, like basically since I got pregnant, I've been running super hot, and I'm not that person. I'm that person that gets super cold instantly. It can be 80 degrees out, and if there's a light breeze, I'm freezing. Now I'm that person that it's 60 degrees and it's too hot. Yeah, so this totally makes sense. I'll probably want to only leave one of these on and give birth, but you know, bringing 2 just in case, because you never know. That's where I'm thinking I'm overpacking, but I really don't care. Onto baby stuff. I'm bringing 2 pairs of socks for our little man, and I'm like throwing everything on this office chair in front of me because I washed everything and I don't want to have to wash it again. And then I'm bringing a pair of footy pajamas, which I'm not sure if we're gonna end up using, but if you guys want to see it, this is what it looks like. So it has foot pajamas, and then it has the fold over mitts, which I love. That's ideally what I wanted when getting him clothes. So we have a lot of these, thankfully. But yeah, I'm bringing this just in case we use it. I definitely overpacked for him, but I really don't mind. And then I'm also bringing this sack version of a onesie, just because I think that I'm gonna want to take a couple of photos of him, and I kind of want to do some outfit changes. Sue me. It comes with the matching little beanie. So I'm bringing a white version of the footy pajamas. The reason why I'm also bringing a lot more for him is because I'm bringing 2 different sizes of everything. I think I'm bringing like 2 newborn outfits and 2 3-month-old outfits, like obviously bigger sizes, because they keep telling me he's measuring pretty big, and I have an ultrasound tomorrow and I'm afraid that they're gonna tell me that my baby is like 9 pounds. Because like a month ago he was measuring at like 6 pounds a month ago. Oh boy. I probably definitely don't need these, but I'm bringing 2 burp cloths. And then this is his little going home outfit. It doesn't like match together, but I also just wanted something super basic because we're just coming home and whatever. So I'm doing, it's so tiny that I'm like really hoping he fits in newborn stuff. But again, that's why I'm also bringing a backup, because I think this footy pajama is like the 3 months compared to this little newborn size. But this is just the onesie with, again, the fold over mitts, just in white. You guys already know I love my white stuff. So then the little hat, little beanie, and then to put over the onesie is these little footed pants. But this outfit is like all newborn, so I'm praying that he fits into this. And then I'm bringing 1 swaddle. This one's like a beige color. Can't tell you where it's from because this is gifted. And then I'm bringing a blanket. This is from Parachute though. This is their baby blanket in the color fawn or natural, one of those. I think they only have 2 colors as of right now, because their baby stuff is still fairly new. But yeah, so I'm bringing 1 swaddle and 1 blanket. And then I'm also bringing wipes, because again, I know that they have this stuff obviously to change the baby there, but for Randall to learn. Going into the front pockets, in this pocket, as you can see, it's an ID. This is where our IDs are going. Randall's is just already in here because he uses his passport as his official ID. And then I obviously carry a purse, so my first instinct is going to be to grab my purse and my hospital bag. On this side, I have a few newborn diapers. Again, who's to say from the drive, you know, back home, we might have to have a pit stop, change a diaper, or just, again, Randall using our own things. Randall using our things to learn how to change a diaper. And then I have a couple of other items that I'm just trying to reach to grab. Okay, I have the little charger for the shusher machine, the white noise maker, and then in here I also have the nipple cream, which I think I'm going to like try and find a little bag for like all of this stuff, and throw it in probably the luggage, because I obviously won't need it until complete after delivery, after the baby's here. And I want this bag to kind of be like things we can keep going in and grabbing. So yeah, nipple cream. I just ordered this stuff and I'm so excited to use it because I cannot believe all of the postpartum realness that I'm about to endure. Apparently you still get severe cramps that almost feel like contractions, but because your uterus is trying to go back to its own size, that is what is cramping. And so I've heard that it's very painful, and that this after ease for pregnancy does wonders. So I believe it. And it's a pretty huge bottle. I didn't think that it was going to be this big, so I'm assuming the dose that you have to take is pretty, oh yeah, it's a lot. You have to use about 4 full droppers in your water. So yeah, you just throw this in your water and you drink it. It's relaxing herbs to ease afterbirth discomforts, which we all know people are downplaying pregnancy and postpartum. At least I had no idea. I will tell you, for real, woman to woman, lady to lady, that pains, pregnancy, all of it, it's traumatic, honestly. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. And people really be sugarcoating it, because I did not think that pregnancy was gonna be like this. Also, everyone is so different. Everyone is very shocked about my experience, about how sick I've been, about how like easy my 3rd trimester has only been compared to the rest of my pregnancy. So not to scare you, but like everyone I have spoken to in person has always been like super shocked and taken back by how crazy and traumatic my pregnancy has been. And then I go on Instagram and I talk about these things, and I'm not alone. Obviously I'm talking to like 50,000 of you versus just like the, you know, few moms that I know in my life. But yeah, I mean, it's incredible. It is incredible. And then I'm also bringing lavender essential oil, because I love lavender essential oil. My anxiety has been through the roof, 10 times more since getting pregnant also. I remember in my 1st trimester I had really bad nightmares and anxiety and sleep paralysis, and like I said, a lot of those things come back in your 3rd trimester, which I was like not expecting, and it happened again, like where I was having a lot of sleep paralysis and nightmares. And so I always diffuse essential oils with my diffuser in our room, but you know, those couple of nights that I forget, that's of course when these things happen. And I just love lavender oil. It helps intentionally more so for anxiety, and so I just dab some on my wrist. What you want to do with essential oil, it's kind of like perfume, so you never want to rub, you want to dab. And so I just kind of dab it, put it in my elbows, and then on my temples as well. It also helps with like migraines and stuff. So lavender oil I'm bringing mainly to just help me be able to sleep and ease my anxiety, because I already know the second that I start contracting or my water breaks, anxiety. So this is staying in the front pocket where it's easy access. That's it for my hospital bag. I'm gonna put everything back later after this video. But now I'm moving on to the suitcase, which looks very big, but it's not, I swear. I swear it's not, and it's not holding too much, because I'm telling you, now that I'm going through everything, it doesn't actually feel like I'm actually overpacking. It just looks it, because I'm trying to fit everything. Like I said, like I probably have still so much room in here that I can fit. This hospital bag could probably just be baby clothes and toiletries, and everything else can go in here. Excuse me. We'll see. Also, keep in mind that I am not packing pillows, but I'm bringing 2 pillows, because that was an absolute must from OB and nurse recommendations, as well as mom recommendations. I'm not going to bring my pregnancy pillow just because regular pillows will suffice, but I, for my comfort and anxiety, want my head on my own comfy pillow and not the hospital pillows. I have been in a maternity ward already, and that pillow was so not comfy. So definitely would recommend bringing your own pillows. I've already had a hospital scare and just not comfy bedding in general. And so yeah, anyway. Also, this luggage is from Away Travel. Like years ago, they sent me their carry-on, this medium case, and their large case luggage. So I am using our medium case for this one just because I wanted everything to be able to fit as much as possible in here without having to carry out too much, because I know I am not going to be carrying any of our bags. I'm going to probably be admitted in a wheelchair and not have anything besides maybe my purse in my lap. And I'm thinking of Randall, and I don't want him to have to lug around too much. So originally I was gonna do our carry-on, but it's just far too small. This man's clothes are huge, let alone his slippers, let alone packing extra stuff for myself. So the medium case it was. So I would suggest, if you have like an in-between of a carry-on or large luggage, definitely try and find something like this where it's a medium case. And like I said, I'm packing a pair of Randall's comfy shoes in here, and I packed them in the carry-on and they took up basically a whole side. Because his 13 or 14, whatever size he is just friggin' gigantic. So I need to make room over here. That way, like I said, all he has to do is roll this one around. He can probably put the bag right on top and roll it around. And then what could be on my lap is the pillows. Something super light and comfy. Like, there you go. Because so many other mom videos that I was watching, they were packing their little carry-on and like a small little duffel, and then they were still letting their husband pack their own bag. And I just keep thinking about that and just how wild it is to me that the husband is going to end up carrying 3 different bags. So I'd rather not, because my husband is going to be in distress. He's going to be distraught. And so I'm sure he would barely probably remember to grab our 2 bags with the pillows, let alone 3 or 4 different bags. And then they were also saying that they were going to, on the way out, grab pillows and blankets and towels and all this stuff that did not fit in their bags. So to me, that just was crazy. Too insane. But if you're a very light packer and you and your baby stuff fits in the duffel and you are just going to let your spouse pack a bag, that makes sense if you're not going to load up on all these crazy things. We are pretty ways away from our hospital. I would say we're about 15 to 20 minutes away from our hospital. So even though my mom and Randall will be able to leave and come back to the hospital, I don't want that for Randall. So I'd rather bring everything we need. And even if that's not the case, I want to load it up into the car so that if he needs to, he can just run back to the car and not bring everything in at once. Pretty sure my bag is like the least of my worries, because my comfy stuff is going to be in here for when I'm admitted. All of my post-care stuff is in the baby bag. So these are just my thoughts as I'm watching like other people's videos and stuff. So I'm talking out loud here for the both of us. Anyway, I am bringing a fan that attaches to the side of my bed because, again, I have heard that you get night sweats, and I already run super hot, and I've seen this gadget on so many people's bedsides, and it looks like it feels probably so amazing while you're giving a child a life. And then also afterwards, plus it's just nice as white noise. Like right now I sleep with the AC on, and that's like my white noise. When it's not on, I have such a hard time sleeping, so this being like right by my face, genius. I'm leaving the charger with it plugged like in it in case it dies, in case it needs to be charged. So that's on here. I am bringing a robe. This is probably what I'm gonna wear instead of the gown. Once I'm able to change out of the gown, I'll probably throw this on. This is just my cloud cotton robe from Parachute. It is super long and comfy. This is the natural color or fawn, whatever it is. You guys know I love my neutrals. So yeah, I heard that a robe is just nicer because they still gotta check me down there. So convenient. And then I'll probably be wearing one of the nursing bras underneath it and take it off once I'm physically delivering a baby. I am bringing a set of pajamas just in case. I don't think that I'm gonna wear them, but these are just the ones from Target, super light and loungy. If I don't end up wanting to wear my white set home, then I could wear this one. But the OB video that I was watching, she said to bring either pajamas or the robe. I'm bringing both just in case. And then I'm actually super excited for Randall's stuff. I'm bringing him 2 t-shirts. Don't think he'll probably even use one of these. If he ends up going to the hospital from work, like if I end up having to have my mom take me to the hospital and he's at work, then I do think he will change right out of this stuff. I don't know. I'm just giving him options as well. But I also got him this set from Gap, and I'm so excited to be able to steal it from him afterwards. The tag is still on it. But of course, you guys know I had to get my little Disney collection in there. And it's just this gray heather hoodie. And then the matching sweats. I don't think the sweats will fit me like they fit him because I got him the tall version since he is 6'4". Wanted to play it safe and get him the tall version so that they would probably most likely fit him. So that's his stuff to lounge around in. And then I'm also bringing one extra towel. I've heard both that moms have wanted to and not wanted to and not want to shower while you're at the hospital. I might be there for a day, day and a half, maybe 2. Not sure if I'm going to want to or not want to shower. And same with Randall. So I'm only bringing one towel. I also think that he'd be okay with using the hospital towel, but I'm bringing this. It probably sounds so bougie, but I'm only bringing it because I literally just got them. They're brand new and they're also beige and not white like the ones we have here at home. From Parachute, this is their Turkish cotton, I think. They're Turkish organic cotton material, and they're so soft, and I just feel like I'm gonna want like the best quality after, you know, postpartum. Whereas I've heard moms say that the towels at the hospitals suck, and Randall can deal. So, and then I also am packing, this is my toiletry bag every time I travel. All of this stuff stays in here, and I only ever replace it if I'm running low after we come back from wherever we're traveling to. This little case, Pixie Beauty gifted it to me years ago, but I know they sell them on like Amazon and stuff. It's not the cutest looking, but also it stays in the bathroom. Literally no one sees it. But I love it because it hangs. So you can hang it behind the door or wherever the door hanger is. So in here, I didn't really touch or add anything. I have our travel toothbrushes, I have body lotion, I have cortisone cream because one time when I was traveling I got a pretty bad rash. So a deodorant, body wash, dry shampoo, tissues, makeup pads, Q-tips, Vaseline, face lotion. I guess I have a face mask in here. So yeah, pretty much everything in here is all toiletry stuff that I travel with. The only things that I obviously feel like I'm gonna really use is my toothbrush, probably depending on what day hair I'm on, the dry shampoo. But just playing it safe and bringing this whole case. Again, also it's just convenient. I already have this every single time I travel. I just put it away like this, and again, I replace anything that I need to. Otherwise, every time I travel, this stays just like this, and I put it away when I get home, so it makes it 10 times easier. All of this stuff is travel size friendly. I take it on airplanes with me all the time, no issues. So I would highly suggest doing something like this if you travel often, because it's just super convenient. Like, I love just having this. It almost like saves pretty much a bunch of time, and that way you're not putting together a little toiletry bag like this every single time you travel. Yeah, super convenient. I also do the same with like a medicine pouch, but we're going to a hospital, so I'm trying to get in trouble or anything. And then in this like weird fold over part, I just have our socks and some underwear for Randall. Oh, I do have underwear for myself that I've heard to either pack boy shorts or like granny panties, if you will, but like ones that actually fit you and that are comfortable. So I got myself a whole pack of these. I think it came in like a 5 or 6 pack, and I'm just bringing 3 pairs just in case. I'm pretty sure I'm going to be wearing like the thick pad liners and diapers the whole time, but they did say to pack extra underwear just in case, pretty much in every video that I've watched. If not, then I obviously have them for when I get home. And then I packed a couple of boxers for Randall and some socks for the both of us, especially for myself. And then, oh, I need to add these in here, but I have been wearing them at home. I got these sandals off of Amazon. Lovely. I don't own a pair of like cheapy sandals, and these I think were like $24 on Amazon. I was gonna just go through Old Navy, but I didn't want too cheapy of a pair. Old Navy ones are like $1, and they're like the thong sandals. I love slides, and they're just way easier. So if I'm not wearing socks to get up and go out and about around the room, then I can wear these. And then also they're just rubber, so I can wear them in the shower if I decide to take a shower. But they're so comfy. They're really comfy, totally worth $24. I'm gonna get a bunch of different colors because they have so many different ones. I might even get a pair for Randall in this color because he looked at me a little jealous when I got them. So these are going in here now that I have them and this case open. And then Randall's comfy shoes that I'm bringing him are just his Uggs, which he totally messed up. I cannot believe him. He messed up. He took them camping and got them all dirty, and I did my very best to clean them, and this is what they're at now. And then I also kept seeing people say they brought a nightlight, so I'm bringing this one. I've had this one forever, and you just turn it on, you can tap it, and it changes different colors. Bringing this, and then it also has the same charger as the fan and our white noise maker, so don't need to really worry about having to recharge it because we got it on deck. And then I'm bringing this blanket for myself, which is also from Parachute. And then I'm bringing this much larger blanket, it's from IKEA, for Randall. And like I said, it's just nicer to have this bigger luggage to fit these blankets in rather than having to worry about like bringing other stuff on your way out the door. Because again, Randall could possibly be at work if my water breaks or I just go into labor, and that's the last thing I want to do too. Also, I wanted to share that I made a note on my notes app and I shared it with Randall, 4 things to actually grab on the way out if he's here at home with me or just for myself. It's our wallet and IDs, my insurance card, and any other information that they might need, which as of right now it's just my insurance card. When they called me, they said they had pretty much everything that they need. Phone chargers, but I am packing one of them, so I'll probably just grab one for Randall because he has his Apple Watch and his phone, so you know, he might want to charge one or the other. A laptop and a charger, so probably my laptop and charger. Our glasses. I don't need prescription glasses. Randall usually has his, but you never know, he might not be wearing them. And then our water bottles, which I have my Stanley tumbler. I got it as an excuse intentionally for a hospital, but you know, I've been using it for like a month or so now. So basically like very basic small stuff. So anyway, that's pretty much it. I will probably do another separate video on my postpartum journey as I'm actually going through it and talking about the products that I ended up loving and not loving for my postpartum journey, just because I don't want to show anything right now or talk about anything postpartum related, just depending on how my journey goes, because you never know. Depending on how I'm measuring even, my postpartum could look like I'm recovering from a cesarean, or it could mean that I'm recovering from a vaginal birth, which, God willing, will be natural and vaginal, but you just never know. So until I approach postpartum, I leave you with this. I feel very confident in all of the items that I'm bringing. I don't feel like I'm missing anything. And again, just all I can emphasize is do check with your hospital on what they are providing for you. My hospital is pretty much providing literally everything. So I might not use maybe a quarter of the things that I'm bringing, if that. But like I said, I'm pretty confident in bringing everything else, and just to make life easier on Randall and him, a little bit less stressed, because I already know he's going to be stressed for me also, is to, even if you pack a much bigger suitcase, you know, by all means try to fit whatever you can, as much as you can, in something already, possibly on wheels, so that your spouse or that your partner is not lugging around 3 different bags. Obviously, yes, there is the case where you can just leave everything in the car and just have them come back for it eventually. But I know that's the last thing Randall's going to want to do as well too, is park somewhere far, walk into the hospital, and then have to come all the way back just to grab our stuff. Like, I just know these things about him, so yeah, making his life a little bit easier and just combining everything. Plus, I just feel like, why not pack for your partner if that's the case, and they can just literally pack whatever else they need. I've been communicating with Randall on what I'm packing for him, and he's fine by all means. He could literally not pack a single thing and he'd be fine. Maybe an extra pair of underwear, he's chilling. But I obviously want him to be comfortable as much as I'm going to be as well. So yeah, I mean, thus far he said that everything sounds pretty good that I'm packing, and I told him my reasoning for packing this big luggage, and he is actually very grateful. He's like, oh awesome, like I can just add the bag on top and then we can carry the pillows and whatnot. Yes. But thank you so much for watching. Leave any comments down below, and yeah, I'm gonna try to get this video up ASAP. I love you all so much, and the next time I see you guys, I'm probably gonna have a baby, because I'm already 37 weeks and a few days, so literally any day now we're gonna have our little baby Flynn. Anyway, I love you all. Thanks so much. And I'll see you guys oh so soon with a little mini me. Bye.